Hey everybody, Craig and Timber here, and we're trying to sneak in a little hike before a big storm, so we came up here to the Pine Creek Trail. We are just outside of Bishop, California on the north end, and you're looking across canyon here at the Pine Creek Trail. Goes up to Pine Lakes, and then you got the old tungsten mill here, and then to the right of this big granite megalith is the Mount Morgan Trail, so we're going to try to head up that way. So about the trail, trailhead parking is at about 7,200 feet. There's a creek running down from the lakes, and we're hoping to get up to 10 up on the right, and then at some point the snow is going to cut us off, but depending on what's up there, we may be able to sneak up to Broken Finger and maybe get up to about 12,500, 13 for a little lookout down into the Bishop area. So we'll see. I've got my snow gear and my snowshoes, and so does Timber. He's got his snowshoes as well. So the other factor is the time of day and time of year. So like I mentioned, the big storm coming in, a 3-dayer is going to kind of roll real slow over this whole area, and so the winds are coming in really good today, and it's cold, and the sun's going down around 4:30. It's November 26, 2019. So if you're checking out this trail this late in the season, just come prepared for a real cold situation, and definitely some snow. So we're gonna go for it. We'll check in with you in a minute. Well, we're about 2.5, 3 miles up, and just around 9,000 feet, and we came up to our second big obstacle. But trail we want is over there, and the drainage looks like it's come through here and pretty much blown this section out, and it goes up quite a ways and down. So we got to think about how we're going to get across this. We'll be back in a minute. Yeah, we just battled our way up this wash, which is just loose scree the whole way, and we came across somebody's rope. So pretty fired up. We'll see how this goes. Of course, I got to come back and get that camera, so I hope you appreciate this and the camera doesn't get taken out by rocks. Here, Timber. So we're gonna check out this old cave, maybe, but I was just noticing these other tracks, which aren't timber, and seem to be coming from here. So let's approach this carefully. Now normally I'll be watching Timber here, because he'll queue up if there's a critter nearby. And he's not. Timber, this way. You go first. Come on, Timber. Hey, come on. Let's go. Go see. Up, up. Anything? Easy. Easy. Whoa. Crazy. What is this? This is a nice spot. This is a nice spot, buddy. Big thanks to Lene and company for trimming up Tim's nails, which makes putting these socks on so much easier. Now that we've reached enough snow, we definitely have to go with the boots.
Timber's getting little ice balls and it's cold on their feet, you know. So just gonna hook the guy up. That's all. We got some 2.5s for the front, and on Timber I ran some 2.25s for the rear. Well, they're a little frozen at the moment. You just have to twist them, wiggle them. Timmy's helping. You can feel his toes down in there. So I'll get, you know, so I labeled them front because when you're tired and it's cold, it's sometimes hard to figure out what you're doing. So get this little gator up. Love that. That really keeps the snow and debris from sliding down in there. And that's it. See that 3 more times.
Yeah. See, his whole attitude changed when he gets his boots on. And it's cold, let me tell you. Is it cold? Yeah. That's sweat ice. So, yeah, you can see he's so much happier. This is perfect conditions for these boots. Makes all the difference for us to keep going. Without those, we would have had to turn around. People often want to know or try to think about what kind of application they can use these boots with, and you can see here those boots are green, but you can't see the green because they're under 2 inches of snow, and that's cool, right, Timber? Come on, bud, let's walk and talk. But you know, go ahead, go. But I'd take them. I'd go as high as 6 inches on his leg, which leaves the snow coverage kind of up to the ankle, the talus. But you better be real sure if you're going to do that, because otherwise, if you don't have a boot that you're experienced with and you know reliably it's going to stay on, and you're in 6-inch snow, if he plucks a boot off and you're not aware of it and suddenly he's missing a boot, that's a really bad situation, because now he's got 1 foot that is going to be completely exposed and you're already in 6-inch snow. So there's probably no finding that boot. So if you're going to do that, I'd have an extra pair. Go ahead, buddy. I'd have extra boots just in case you lost one, which we do, and then you can feel pretty good, and that you're real comfortable with putting them on. You got good sizing for the dog, because then you don't have to worry about it. But that stuff does happen. This is the great outdoors, and these are animals, and you can never be 100% sure. It's not like you or me. We know if our boot's going to come off. But yeah, you can see it makes a real difference. If he didn't have those on right now, even in this little 2-3 inch, just this real dry snow powder. Go, go. He's having fun, tails up. He's looking around. He's enjoying himself. He's pain-free in those feet. If that wasn't the case, he'd have ice balls under his toes, and the skin right above his pads would be frozen. And what I like about these Ruffwear boots is that little gator that comes over the top and is tight keeps snow from falling down inside the boot. The lesser boots that you can get for cheaper, they allow the snow to slide down inside the boot in the paw where it gets warm, turns the water, and then as your day goes on, it freezes and then thaws and then freezes and then thaws, and it causes a lot of irritation on the paw. So it's a gator that I think makes a big difference and why I'm such a fan. And you can see it in the dog. Just look at him. He couldn't be happier. So that makes me happy and lets us do a trip like this up here near Pine Lakes. Right, buddy? Yeah, come on, let's go. Get out of here. Crazy mutt. So this is how we test out products, y'all. That's Timber. So he's got his Singletrak backpack on. Underneath that is that Powder Hound that we were reviewing in the other video. And in my backpack is a Quinzee that I can throw right over the top, but he looks so comfortable. I don't think that we need to do that yet, but I'll keep an eye on him. We are going to be hiking out of here in the dark for an hour. You can see that valley open up back there. We got to get down into the bottom of that, and it's already 3:30. Timber's got his Quinzee, his Powder Hound, his backpack, his boots. We stopped here to put this all on because it's definitely getting cold and we're losing light, so I wanted to do this while we had light and while my fingertips weren't freezing without gloves on. So that's probably the last thing I want to say about boots, and that's, you know, why not? If you're going to be out like we were today for a 5 or 6 mile hike,
on this kind of terrain. Look at these rocks. This is slate kind of stuff. I don't even know what this rock is, but it's got sharp edges. It moves around a lot. And Timber and I came up on this, and he had no boots on, and he's got a few little cuts and scrapes, and they're already bothering him. So he could not have done this. He could not have done this day at all without some form of a boot. You can see that traction works real good for him, whether it's a Summit Trek or a Grip Trek. Well, he'll jump down and he'll stick, no problem. Go on, bud, go. Up. You know, he's got it. They work great. They stick right on this. Go ahead, buddy, keep going. 4-wheel drive motor right there. Up. Good boy. So hey, did you like what you saw today? Well, I'd be remiss in my responsibilities if I didn't say go to our store in the description below and check out the products and buy them from us. We sell them at the minimum advertisable price that Ruffwear allows. So, and at the store at VCA Lakeside in Big Bear, we have all the demo products that we've worn once or twice for these videos that people trade in as they upgrade season. So we got lots of deals inside our brick and mortar, my lovelies. But otherwise, yeah, do us a solid. We take a lot of time to make these videos, and we think we know what we're talking about, and you're gonna benefit from watching them. So hook us up. Hook him up. He gets more treats. Every time somebody buys a jacket, he gets a back rub. That's all I'm saying. Don't let him down. This is on you. He's gonna need it. Yeah, you tell him. Shake if you need it. Oh.